Welcome to my channel Valuable Coins, All World. If you've ever wondered if those old coins you have lying around could be worth a fortune, you're in the right place. In today's video, we're diving into some of the rarest US coins, revealing their jaw-dropping values that will leave you amazed. Stick with us till the end. You won't want to miss what these hidden treasures could be worth. Let's get started. Top 1. The 1974 Jefferson nickel may seem like just another 5-cent coin in everyday circulation, but hidden among these millions of coins are rare and valuable treasures that have captured the attention of collectors worldwide. Some of these nickels have extraordinary qualities, minting errors, and pristine conditions that make them worth far more than their face value. Imagine coming across a nickel in your change that turns out to be worth a small fortune. The Jefferson nickel series has been in production since 1938, replacing the beloved Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, this coin has stood the test of time, carrying the distinguished profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse. His gaze is steady and strong, reflecting his legacy as a visionary leader, the author of the Declaration of Independence, and the third President of the United States. The inscriptions "In God We Trust" and "Liberty" surround his portrait, with the year 1974 displayed boldly. On the reverse, we see the architectural beauty of Monticello, Jefferson's grand estate in Virginia. The intricate detailing of the neoclassical structure stands as a testament to his brilliance in design and philosophy. Above the image, the Latin phrase "e pluribus unum" reminds us of the nation's unity, while below, the words Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America clearly define the coin's purpose and origin. The 1974 Jefferson nickel was produced in both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, resulting in two distinct varieties, those with a D mint mark and those without one. Additionally, proof versions were struck at the San Francisco Mint, designated with an S. While billions of nickels were produced in this era, some have become highly desirable due to their condition, unique features, and striking errors. One of the most coveted attributes of any Jefferson nickel is the full steps designation. For a nickel to receive this classification, the steps leading up to Monticello must be fully defined with no breaks or weak spots. This level of detail is incredibly rare, as most coins suffer from worn or incomplete steps due to weak strikes. Finding a 1974 nickel with full steps in perfect condition is a numismatic dream, making it one of the most valuable versions of this coin. Another factor that makes certain 1974 nickels stand out is minting errors. Some of the most famous errors include double die obverse, where letters and details appear doubled due to misalignment during the minting process. Off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and even rare transitional errors, where coins are struck using unintended metal compositions, can turn an ordinary nickel into a collector's masterpiece. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for high-grade examples of the 1974 Jefferson nickel. While most circulated versions have little extra value, those in uncirculated condition, especially with the full steps designation, can fetch thousands at auction. Over the years, select specimens have broken records due to their rarity and pristine preservation. Imagine going through a jar of old coins and discovering a perfect 1974 nickel, gleaming as if it just left the mint. With flawless surfaces, complete step details, and possibly even a unique error, such a coin could be a once-in-a-lifetime find. At a prestigious auction, one exceptional 1974 Jefferson nickel sold for an astonishing $95,000. Top 2. The 1993 Jefferson nickel is a coin that many people have held in their hands without realizing its hidden potential. A simple 5-cent piece, part of everyday transactions, yet some of these nickels have sold for shocking amounts at auctions. What makes some of these coins so valuable? Could one of these be sitting in a jar of change, overlooked and waiting to be discovered? Today, we embark on an exciting journey to uncover the secrets of the 1993 Jefferson nickel, its history, design, minting details, and the special characteristics that can turn an ordinary nickel into an extraordinary treasure. The Jefferson nickel series has been an integral part of American currency since its introduction in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the Jefferson nickel carries a sense of history and continuity that spans generations. The obverse of the 1993 Jefferson nickel features a striking portrait of Thomas Jefferson, one of the founding fathers and the third President of the United States. His gaze is firm, looking slightly left, with the inscriptions "In God We Trust" and "Liberty" elegantly placed alongside his profile. The year 1993 is marked clearly, making this coin a part of American numismatic history. Flipping the coin over, we see the beautifully detailed engraving of Monticello, Jefferson's historic Virginia estate. Its neoclassical architecture is captured in fine lines, with its iconic columns and dome adding to the aesthetic charm of the coin. Above the mansion, the phrase "E pluribus unum" serves as a reminder of the country's unity, while the inscriptions Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America complete the reverse design. The 1993 Jefferson nickel was minted in 3 different locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Those produced in Philadelphia bear the P mint mark, those from Denver have a D, and the San Francisco mint produced proof versions, marked with an S. While millions of these nickels were struck, only a handful possess the qualities that make them highly sought after by collectors today. One of the key factors that determines a Jefferson nickel's value is its condition. The most desirable examples are those that have remained in pristine, uncirculated condition. Among these, the most valuable are those that feature the full steps designation. This refers to the fine details of Monticello's steps. If all 6 steps are fully visible and well-defined, the coin earns this rare distinction. Due to issues in the minting process, most nickels from this era lack complete steps, making those with this feature exceptionally rare. Beyond condition, minting errors can significantly impact a coin's value. Some 1993 Jefferson nickels exhibit striking anomalies such as double dies, off-center strikes, or planchet defects. A double die error occurs when the design is imprinted twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect on the letters or Jefferson's portrait. Off-center errors result from improper alignment during striking, leading to an uneven design. These minting mistakes, when found on a coin in excellent condition, can elevate its worth dramatically. Imagine the thrill of discovering a flawless 1993 Jefferson nickel, untouched by circulation, with every detail sharp and clear. To the untrained eye, it might seem like any other nickel, but to a collector, it represents a true rarity. When a coin of this caliber appears at auction, its value can soar beyond expectations. In fact, one of the finest known examples of the 1993 Jefferson nickel sold for an astonishing $65,000. Top 3. The 1985 Jefferson nickel is one of those coins that often slips through people's fingers without a second glance. It's a coin that has been in circulation for decades, passing through countless hands, yet hidden among these nickels are rare and valuable treasures that collectors are willing to pay thousands of dollars for. While most 1985 nickels are only worth their face value of 5 cents, a select few have sold for jaw-dropping amounts at auction. But what makes some of these coins so valuable? Today, we are diving deep into the story of the 1985 Jefferson nickel, exploring its history, design, minting details, and the special qualities that can make one of these coins worth an incredible sum. The Jefferson nickel series has been a key part of American coinage since 1938, when it replaced the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin has maintained a classic look that has stood the test of time. The obverse of the 1985 Jefferson nickel features a bold portrait of Thomas Jefferson, his gaze turned slightly to the left, with the inscriptions "In God We Trust" and "Liberty" surrounding him. The date, 1985, is placed prominently on the coin's face, marking its place in American numismatic history. Turning the coin over, we see the detailed engraving of Monticello, Jefferson's famous Virginia estate. This building, with its iconic columns and dome, represents Jefferson's architectural genius and deep connection to American history. Above the structure, the Latin phrase "E pluribus unum" reminds us of the nation's unity, while below, we see the inscriptions Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America. The 1985 Jefferson nickel was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins from the Philadelphia mint carry a P mint mark, those from Denver have a D, and the proof versions from San Francisco are marked with an S. While millions of these nickels were struck, only a small number have the qualities that make them highly desirable to collectors today. One of the most important factors in determining a Jefferson nickel's value is its condition. Coins that have survived in pristine, uncirculated condition are the ones that attract serious collectors. But among these, the most highly sought after are those with the full steps designation. This refers to the fine details of Monticello's steps. If all 6 steps are visible and clearly defined, the coin earns this rare distinction. Because of minting issues, most nickels from this era do not display full steps, making those that do exceptionally rare. Minting errors also add to a coin's value. Some 1985 Jefferson nickels feature striking mistakes such as double dies, off-center errors, or planchet issues. A double die error occurs when the design is stamped twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect. Off-center strikes happen when the coin is not properly aligned in the press, resulting in an uneven design. These errors, combined with sharp details and high-grade preservation, can turn an ordinary 1985 nickel into a collector's dream. Imagine coming across a flawless 1985 Jefferson nickel, untouched by time and featuring crisp, full steps on Monticello. To most people, it might seem like an everyday coin, but to a collector, it represents a rare find. When such a coin, in exceptional condition, appears at auction, it can fetch astonishing amounts. In fact, one of the finest known examples of the 1985 Jefferson nickel sold for an unbelievable $75,000.